Oh yes, my people. We will say wonder shall never end. And in Nigeria, many things happen. Many things happen in Nigeria. We don't really understand if Nigeria is a terrorist country according to what some people say, or if still a country for the masses or for the people. This our brother you are seeing here have revealed a very critical secret concerning the issue of these bandits and these terrorists, and the issue of Nigerian government raising the terrorist group 200 and the something group in the north, and also some of the bandits, some of the terrorists that has been kidnapping, buying of people, and they're doing a lot of things, the way they have been floating money online. And this is a very shocking secret. It's a very shocking secret, because you'll be very surprised after watching all this film, the video, and then after reviewing all the things that is happening in this video, you'll be very shocked, because it is somehow sometimes when you look into the things that is happening in the country, it will look as if there are people that is being well, and that is more seasoned than another people. And in this issue of still holding Mazen Kanu in detention, which we don't really understand what it means, because Nigerians have shown it on countless time how they are treating, and how they are even celebrating the terrorists, welcoming the terrorists, and they doing many things about the terrorists without even holding them accountable on the things which they have done to the masses. But instead of it, they will even be celebrating them, giving them money, and they making them, and then giving them training and other things. So in this video, you will see a lot of secrets, and you will hear a lot of things. Don't skip any of part of the video. Try to watch it to the end for you to hear it and for you to see it directly from yourself. So as you're about to watch, like, subscribe, and share the video to go around. And I would like to hear your comments down below. What do you think about things happening in Nigeria? Thank you.
Behold the real terrorists who are cashing out every day in Nigeria via kidnapping, terrorism, and killing of Christians around the country. Look at them. Look at them counting the money freely with the weapons provided to them by the Nigerian government, and of course the freedom provided to them, and the logistics provided to them by Nigerian government and very influential people in Nigeria. Look at them walking freely, flaunting their cash on social media without being afraid, because they know that they are protected, very well protected. Look at them. Look at the kind of guns they use, the kind of ammunition they use can only be found, can only be provided by a government in power, can only be provided by very rich sponsors. Definitely, with the lives that they have taken and with the atrocities that they have done, these people are supposed to be in prison. They are supposed to be tried. They are supposed to be having arrested, because they know where they are. The government knows where they are. The government knows where they are. But look at the way they are smiling. They are smiling because they know that they are safe in Nigeria. They can do as they like. In fact, the ones that have been arrested, have been released. The ones that have been arrested have been set free. They have been given money, oil money, and amnesty, and told to go home and sin no more. In fact, not even sin no more. They have been even given employment in Nigerian army. Behold, the sacred children of Nigeria, the Nigerian terrorists. Look at them. Look at them. I want the whole world to see it clearly. Look at them. On social media, they are flaunting themselves. They have Facebook, Twitter, TikTok accounts. They go there to show what they have done happily, and they make calls, and they have signals, but they have never been apprehended. They have never been made to face consequences of their action. Behold. On the flip side is NNAMDI Kanu, a Christian in Nigeria, from the southeast of Nigeria, a man who has been facing trial for only defending his people against these terrorists you are seeing now. NNAMDI Kanu was defending himself against these exact people. He set up a security, local security, to protect the farms, to protect his people, to protect his people from kidnap, from these very people you are seeing on this TV. I want everybody to watch and see. Listen to this video. And the government went and arrested him. They arrested him and they dumped him in the prison. He has been facing trial for the past 10 years. Till today, he has not been proclaimed guilty. He has not been set free. Rather, he has been suppressed. His people from the southeast have been suppressed and he's here languishing. This is the justice that happens in Nigeria, not the one that Nigeria shows the world. So let the world come and see. Let them understand that this is what Nigeria is. This is the reality. Anything you are hearing again is just hearsay. This is the reality of Nigeria. I am showing you firsthand. Go and verify it anywhere. Go and verify. And I'm saying it clearly. Let nothing happen to NNAMDI KANU. Nothing. Let not one blood drop from his head. Unless the Nigerian government under Tinubu himself will be held responsible for if anything happens to NNAMDI KANU. Tinubu will be held responsible. Not Buhari. I know why I say not Buhari. Because Buhari, yes. Buhari was the one that abducted, kidnapped, and brought, NNAMDI KANU, to where he is today. But Buhari has died, has long passed away, and have left NNAMDI KANU behind. Tinubu has inherited this burden. So whatever NNAMDI KANU is passing through today is on the head of Tinubu. That is all we know. And I'm saying it again. Tinubu, do the right thing and let NNAMDI KANU go free. The same way, these terrorists are still walking free and enjoying themselves. NNAMDI KANU was never found with gun. He was never found with knife. He was never found with dagger. But still, he is the one. He has never kidnapped anybody. He has never ambushed anybody. He has never brought terrorism, collected ransom for anybody. He has not opened any accounts promoting criminality, terrorism around Nigeria. He has never. In fact, the organization he is the leader of, which is the IPOB, they are in lots of countries around the world, Europe, registered, and they are doing their activities according to the laws of these countries. So tell me, how is he a terrorist? Apart from NNAMDI KANU, nobody under his IPOB anywhere in the world is facing trial for any atrocity in such country. But back in Nigeria, terrorism is a lucrative job. To be a terrorist in Nigeria is a lucrative job. And I want to thank the American government. Very importantly, I want to thank the American government because for the past few days now, the American government's tentacles has been on Nigeria, on the terrorism going on in Nigeria. And I said it very well that Donald Trump is at the forefront of this. He is at the forefront of this. Anything we tell you on this channel, it is 1000% facts. It's not everything that you see. That's why I'm here to bring it to you. Okay, let me break it for you now. As I'm talking to you now, there is a bill that Donald Trump is bringing out now in the American House of Assembly, American Senate. It's called Nigerian Religious Freedom Accountability Act. And this bill is sponsored by the Republicans in the Senate, led by Senator Ted Cruz. These are archmen of Trump. This is a Trump bill. Of course, Trump is not a senator. But he pushes his bills in the Senate through his archmen. This bill is targeted at terrorism sponsors, financiers, government agents, government, workers, and government, whatever, ministers and co. Even the president, who are in the forefront of ensuring that this terrorism against Christians, is thriving in Nigeria. And this bill is going to be a masterstroke. So the battle is on. The battle is on. And that is the crusade we are bringing here every day, is yielding results. The world is listening. The world is listening to us. The world is taking attention, taking steps. And I'm telling you that you don't know, maybe the plan of the Nigerian government for NNAMDI KANU have been, if not that we have been here doing the work, making the noise, drawing the attention. And that is the reasons why the Nigerian government have not yet succeeded in doing, the deadly to NNAMDI KANU. That is why you need to understand that we need to keep up. Keep strong and hold forth. You never can tell what is keeping them on their toes. That is why we'll keep on being here, because Nigerian government is scared of voices. They are scared of the truth. That is why they cannot function when the truth is as loud, as clear as anything. This is where we find ourselves. And I tell you, the American government is up to something big. It's up for a huge surprise. So just hold on. They don't come out like that. This step they're taking now, they know how they move. They know how they work. Because NNAMDI Kanu's case is inside it. But this thing is step by step. It's step by step. They know what they're doing. This is diplomacy. You don't come out and show your whole cards in public. But I tell you, this Christian act, this whatever they're doing, all of them is all about Maaz NNAMDI Kanu. I know what I'm saying. You will see it in due time. Have patience. The world is working for us. God has decided to release Maaz NNAMDI Kanu. God has decided to intervene. And NNAMDI Kanu will be set free. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Turn on notification and select the bell that says all to get notified whenever I release a video.
Oh, wow. This is a very shocking news. It's a very shocking news because and the only thing that Nigerian government is afraid of it is when you come out and you speak the truth and you tell the world, look at what is really happening in the country. They don't want to hear it because they know that the government is I would say is a terrorist government and they protect a terrorist. How can people that goes to a village kill people, buy people, bring people down, kidnap, rape and other things, and after some days they will now come back and they reintegrate them to the society? And why the community you destroy, you rape and you chase out that are into a refugees camp, they will be in the refugees camp without taking care of them. But the people who buy them and who burn down their house and their villages, they will, in fact, the government will be sponsoring them, will be training them to go to skill, to learn a skill, and to go to many countries to learn a skill. And after some time, they will now bring them back into the society. Some of them self will even join the military, join the soldier force. Some will join the police and the rest of them. So after everything, somebody will now tell you that the country is not a terrorist country. It is not harboring a terrorist. In fact, they can call it any name because I believe that the US, the American, the UN, and everybody, they are seeing what is happening in Nigeria. Just that sometimes I don't really understand why and what they are doing, because people will see how people is suffering, they will see what people is saying, and they will see the way people is buying in the country. They will not ask the government what is really happening in your country whenever they come to a meeting. Like this recently meeting they went to in UN, United Nations, where where the vice president is talking about Palestine, talking. So, and they know anybody asks him a question, what is really happening in your country, that the news and everything that they are seeing every day, it is very, very shocking. What is really going on? But at the end, they will close everything. So the world, we don't really understand if the nation or if the international body that governs the world really look into what is happening in Nigeria, because the government, they need to hold them accountable for all those evil and for all those dealing evil things that is going on in the nation. How can your citizen be and somebody somewhere, according to the government, that they are foreigner, will now comes into your country, will burn down your nation, will buy many people, rape women, kill children, and many things in the nation, and you will not call them to order? And even though the few people that they arrest, for some time, they will put them into the society back. Why the people that they burn down their houses and they destroy their things, in fact, they will be in a refugees camp suffering for no good reason? And this same thing is what Maaz NNAMDI Kanu saw, and they say enough is enough. As for this, I will try to protect my people, and I will try all my best to make sure that nobody goes into a refugee. The same thing Simon Ekpa saw, and the same thing many people saw in Nigeria, and that is why many people run away from the country because of this same thing. And at the end, the government will claim that they are chasing away terrorists. And what used to surprise us is at the end, the chief of army staff, the chief of defense staff, and the rest of them will come out and will be claiming just if they go to southeast and they go there and they catch some boys that is not even to what they are doing, and they will be claiming that they have done it, just like recently the issue between Mazi Simon Ekpa and the Finnish government, and how Nigerian played the game during the sentencing of Simon Ekpa to prison. They came back and started rejoicing as if they have won everything. Why the main terrorist that is destroying everything, that is spying people everywhere, and they're doing a lot of things, they are there rejoicing, clapping hand, and they're doing all that is. Imagine this kind of a people, the way they are throwing money, the way they are doing things. But Adibin is ordinary citizen that does not even know what is happening. Do such kind of a something, throw money around, or even ordinary they step their foot on the money. Before you know, the EFCC, the DSS, and the rest of them will find you and they get you. But the main people that is the main problem, they will not get them, and they will not even arrest them. We don't really understand what is happening in the country. Well, we believe, according to this our activists, that the bill that is going on in US Senate recently, it will be that will cover every person in the world that is a Christian, that is, in fact, everybody in the world that they are fighting against, that your country is oppressing. So this bill is going to protect everybody, and American is looking into Nigeria, and they're also watching the way everything is going, so that they will know where to hold hand whenever they want to come into. Because a country, you cannot come into a country as a sovereign nation, according to the way they used to say. You cannot come into a country and to hold them without getting a very critical result, a critical something to use to pin them. That is the main thing of all those things. So we believe that one day the American, the Trump, and the way everything is going in Nigeria, someone somewhere will rise up and will fight for the masses, for those who don't have right and who don't have mouth to fight for themselves. One day, some person will come out and they will believe that things that are happening in Nigeria, as it is, the way they are sponsoring all those things, it is a way to give international body the way to give them chance to let them come into Nigeria and to hold the government responsible against the issue, against the thing that is happening in the nation. So, my people, I would like to hear your comment down below. Like, subscribe, and share the video to go around. Let everyone to see the things happening in Nigeria, how the government and the terrorists is moving from one place to another without interruption and without holding them. Thank you for watching.